मोहम्मद अदनान, business wala, student at Rehan School Online Academy. I am from Faisalabad, JNM 10 years. Today my session with ChatGPT. My session topic name is ways to embrace individual uniqueness, ensuring that all protocols are followed. So start the session, no time waste. So hi ChatGPT.
Hey there, I'm here and ready to help with anything you need. Just let me know what you're curious about or if you have any more questions.
Okay. So I'm gonna start the session with ChatGPT. So my first question is session with ChatGPT. What does embarrassing your inquiries mean to you personally?
That's a thoughtful question. When I say your intent, I mean understanding what you're aiming to achieve with your questions or requests. It's about getting a sense of what you're curious about, what you need, and how I can best help you. So, in a way, it's all about making sure our conversation is as meaningful and helpful as possible.
Okay, so yeah, my next question is how can someone identify their unique strengths or traits?
That's a wonderful question. One way to stand out is to focus on what makes you unique and passionate. You can highlight your personal experiences, your skills, and your goals. It's also helpful to show how you can contribute to the university community, either through extracurricular activities, unique perspectives, or innovative ideas. And of course, being authentic and true to yourself always makes a great impression.
Okay, okay.
Got it.
So my next question is why is self-acceptance the first step in embracing uniqueness?
Self acceptance is all about recognizing and embracing who you are with all your strengths and imperfections. It's the first step in embracing your uniqueness because it allows you to feel confident and comfortable in your own skin. Once you accept yourself, it becomes easier to celebrate what makes you different and to share that with the world. It's a powerful foundation for personal growth and authenticity.
Okay. So my next question is in what ways can journaling help in exploring your identity?
Journaling is a fantastic tool for preserving your individuality. It gives you a private space to explore your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, helping you understand yourself better. Over time, your journal becomes a reflection of your unique voice and perspective. It also helps you track your growth, recognize patterns in your thinking, and stay true to your values and goals. It's like having a personal time capsule of your individuality.
Okay. So my next question is how how does one overcome fear of judgment when expressing their true self?
Overcoming the fear of judgment when sharing your true self is a journey that often starts with self compassion and a supportive environment. One helpful step is to remind yourself that everyone has their own insecurities and that being authentic is ultimately liberating. Surrounding yourself with people who appreciate you for who you are can also make a huge difference. Additionally, starting small and gradually opening up can help build confidence over time. Remember, your unique self is valuable.
Oh yeah, okay. So my next question is how can we promote respect for other differences in our team environment?
Promoting respect for different interests in a team environment can really enhance collaboration and creativity. One great approach is to foster a culture of open communication where everyone feels safe to share their perspectives. Encouraging active listening, where team members genuinely consider each other's viewpoints, is also key. You can also create opportunities for team members to collaborate on projects that align with their interests and strengths. Celebrating diverse ideas and acknowledging the value each person brings can go a long way in building mutual respect.
Okay. So my next question is how what are some ways to appreciate someone else's unique perspective? Perspective is example is one.
One great way to appreciate someone else's unique perspective is to actively listen to their ideas and show genuine interest. For example, you can ask follow up questions that show you value their input and encourage them to share more. This not only makes them feel appreciated, but also helps you gain a deeper understanding of their perspective.
Okay, so my next question is encourage individuals to share their unique viewpoints in group settings such as workplace or communities. Create safe spaces where differences in cultural background or ideas are valued. Protocol for anti-domestic has e.g. use equal implied opportunity commissions.
Got it. Creating an environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing their unique perspectives is absolutely. If you ever want more tips or have any other questions about fostering inclusivity and creativity, just let me know.
Okay. So my next question is the group for why is empathy important when dealing with people different from ourselves?
Empathy is crucial when interacting with people who are different from us because it helps us understand their experiences, perspectives, and emotions. It allows us to connect on a deeper level, build trust, and reduce misunderstandings or biases. When we practice empathy, we're more likely to create inclusive and supportive environments where everyone feels valued and understood. It really helps bridge gaps and foster a sense of community.
Okay. So my next question is uh, why is empathy important when dealing with people different ourselves but ourselves? How can we avoid making assumptions about other background or experiences?
Empathy helps us connect with people from different backgrounds by allowing us to see the world through their eyes, which can reduce misunderstandings and foster respect. To avoid making assumptions, it's important to ask open ended questions and listen actively to their experiences. Being curious and non judgmental helps create a safe space for them to share. It also helps to educate ourselves about different cultures and perspectives so we can approach interactions with an open mind. It's all about staying humble and willing to learn.
Okay. So my next question is how can we when making a separation how does cultural diversity contribute to the beauty of
I'm
individual?
sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice. You can switch to standard now to keep chatting.
Okay. So my next question is how does cultural diversity contribute to the beauty of individual uniqueness?
Cultural diversity plays a huge role in shaping individual uniqueness by adding layers of experiences, values, and perspectives that make each person stand out. When people come from different cultural backgrounds, they bring with them a rich set of traditions, languages, and beliefs that influence how they see the world. This diversity allows for more creativity, innovation, and understanding in all areas of life, as individuals can draw on a wide range of ideas and practices. It's through learning from each other's differences that we become more rounded, allowing each person's uniqueness to shine brighter. How do you think embracing cultural diversity could change the way we view our own identities?
Okay. So yeah, okay. My next question is what are healthy ways to express your individuality through art, fashion or hobbies?
A healthy way to express your ingenuity through art, fashion, or hobbies is by allowing yourself the freedom to experiment and explore without fear of judgment. You can start by focusing on the process rather than the outcome, enjoying the act of creation itself. Whether through painting, designing clothes, or engaging in hobbies, the key is to be authentic and true to your personal style and interests. Taking inspiration from diverse sources while putting your own unique twist on things helps your creativity flow naturally. Additionally, taking time for self-reflection can help you understand what truly excites and motivates you. Would you like tips on how to start exploring your creative side?
Oh yeah, okay. So my next question is, how can embarrassing your uniqueness
Great,
lead to?
great. If you ever need tips or want to dive deeper into a creative project, just let me know. I'm excited to see where your creativity takes you.
Okay, so my next question is, how can embarrassing your uniqueness lead to innovations?
Embedding your nickname into conversations or contexts can help create a sense of familiarity and approachability, which might lead to more invitations or social opportunities. Nicknames often carry a personal touch, signaling warmth and friendship, which can make others feel more comfortable inviting you into their social circles. It can also help you stand out in a way that makes you memorable, as people are more likely to remember someone with a unique or fun nickname. It might also give you a chance to connect with others who share a similar vibe or interests, fostering stronger social bonds. How do you usually feel about using or sharing your nickname in different settings?
Okay, so my next question is, in what ways can you respectfully stand out in a group setting? Six examples of group settings in respectfully.
In a WordPress environment, respectfully standing out in a group setting is all about contributing meaningfully while showing appreciation for others' ideas and work. Here are 6 group settings where you can stand out respectfully. 1. Team development meetings. Offer your ideas for improving the user experience, but always ask for input and value others' perspectives. You might propose innovative ways to enhance website features, but listen carefully to feedback to keep collaboration flowing. 2. Content creation group. Share your content ideas, keeping them relevant to the audience while appreciating others' creative efforts. Respectfully stand out by proposing new content types, such as infographics or video tutorials, while remaining open to diverse styles. 3. Client discussions or feedback sessions. Stand out by offering well-reasoned suggestions or solutions to client feedback, ensuring you listen actively and respond thoughtfully. This shows you're confident but considerate of the client's needs. 4. WordPress developer forums or Slack groups. Share helpful resources or solutions to common coding issues, while also engaging with other suggestions and offering your experiences in a humble way. 5. Brainstorming sessions for new features. Stand out by proposing unique yet practical features, but always give credit to others' ideas, emphasizing team collaboration over individual accomplishments. 6. Marketing strategy meetings. Contribute fresh ideas for promoting WordPress sites, but ensure your suggestions align with the team's goals and are considerate of different approaches, allowing room for others to express their thoughts. In all of these settings, being respectful means listening as much as you speak, offering help, and making sure you acknowledge the contributions of others. How do you usually approach group settings where you want to stand out?
Okay, so my next question is, what are common barriers people face when trying to be authentic?
When trying to be authentic, people often face several challenges. One common issue is fear of judgment, where they worry about how others will perceive them, especially in social or professional settings. This fear can make people suppress their true selves in order to fit in or avoid criticism. Another challenge is societal pressure, or the desire to conform to certain standards, whether it's in terms of appearance, behavior, or success. Society often promotes idealized versions of success, and straying from those norms can feel risky. Self-doubt is also a big obstacle. People may question if their authentic self is good enough or fear that their true identity won't be accepted. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy or insecurity. Lastly, lack of support from others can make it hard to stay authentic. If someone doesn't have a strong support system, they might feel isolated or pressured to hide parts of who they are. Overcoming these challenges requires self-compassion, building a strong support network, and learning to value personal authenticity over external validation. How do you handle challenges when trying to be true to yourself?
Oh, yeah, okay. So my next question is, how can fear actually help highlight someone's uniqueness? Is that example of uniqueness very likely hide someone?
To help highlight someone's uniqueness, it's important to create spaces where they feel comfortable expressing themselves. This might involve actively listening to their ideas and acknowledging their individual strengths. You can also encourage them to take the lead in areas where their unique talents shine, whether it's in a team project, a conversation, or a creative endeavor. Celebrating their different perspective in front of others or giving them opportunities to showcase their skills can go a long way in making them feel valued. Sometimes, though, someone's uniqueness can be hidden due to self-doubt or fear of judgment. In such cases, it's important to foster an environment that encourages self-expression and provides positive reinforcement. By creating a supportive space, you can help individuals feel safe in sharing their true selves. And in turn, they might feel more confident in showing their uniqueness. Have you ever seen someone's uniqueness be hidden? And how did you help bring it out?
Oh, yeah, okay. So my next question is, what minor shift is required to turn insecurity into confidence?
A minor shift that can turn perspective into confidence is focusing on embracing growth over perfection. Instead of aiming to always get things right, shift your mindset to see challenges as opportunities to learn and improve. This shift helps you view mistakes not as failures, but as stepping stones to personal growth. When you start viewing your efforts as part of a larger journey rather than a final destination, you can become more comfortable with who you are and what you bring to the table. This mindset fosters self-acceptance, which is a key ingredient for confidence. What's one thing you think could change in your perspective to help boost your own confidence?
Okay, so my next question is, what minors required our how can positive reinforcement suffer acceptance?
It seems like your question got cut off. Could you clarify what you mean by minors required hour? I'd love to help with your thought.
Okay, so my next question is, how do you handle questions with staying true to yourself?
When handling questions that ask you to stay true to yourself, it's important to reflect on your values, beliefs, and what truly matters to you. The key is to answer honestly and in a way that aligns with who you are, even if it feels vulnerable. Being true to yourself means recognizing your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and staying grounded in your own beliefs, regardless of external pressures. If the question challenges you or makes you think about your authenticity, take a moment to pause, reflect, and respond in a way that feels aligned with your inner truth. The more you practice staying true to yourself, the easier it becomes to do so in any situation. How do you usually navigate questions that make you reflect on your authenticity?
Okay, so yeah, okay. My next question is, how do you handle? How can you inspire change? How can you inspire change, uniqueness change in our life, community, or workplace?
Inspiring change, especially regarding uniqueness, starts with leading by example. When you embrace your own unique qualities and show others the value of authenticity, you create a ripple effect in your community. One powerful way to inspire change is by encouraging others to embrace their individuality, whether through small acts like celebrating diversity or creating spaces where everyone feels valued for who they are. Another key approach is to listen deeply to others' stories and ideas, showing respect for their perspectives. This can encourage people to share more openly, fostering a culture of acceptance and innovation. You can also initiate conversations about the importance of uniqueness in driving creativity and progress, encouraging others to contribute their ideas without fear of judgment. Creating community events, workshops, or platforms where people can express themselves freely and collaborate on projects can also be a great way to inspire collective change. It's about building a space where everyone feels empowered to be themselves. What kind of change would you like to see in your community?
Yeah, okay, so my ChatGPT A session time is over. So next episode for A session with ChatGPT. So bye bye.